ਅਕਾਲ ਮੂਰਤ ਜੁਨੀ ਸੈਭੰ ਗੁਰ ਪ੍ਰਸਾਦ ਜਪ। ਆਦ ਸਚ ਜੁਗਾਦ ਸਚ ਹੈ ਭੀ ਸਚ, ਨਾਨਕ ਹੋਸੀ ਭੀ ਸਚ। ਇਕ ਓੰਕਾਰ ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਕਰਤਾ ਪੁਰਖ ਨਿਰਭਉ ਨਿਰਵੈਰ। ਅਕਾਲ ਮੂਰਤ ਜੁਨੀ ਸੈਭੰ ਗੁਰ ਪ੍ਰਸਾਦ ਜਪ। ਆਦ ਸਚ ਜੁਗਾਦ ਸਚ ਹੈ ਭੀ ਸਚ, ਨਾਨਕ ਹੋਸੀ ਭੀ ਸਚ। ਇਕ ਓੰਕਾਰ ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਕਰਤਾ ਪੁਰਖ ਨਿਰਭਉ ਨਿਰਵੈਰ। ਅਕਾਲ ਮੂਰਤ ਜੁਨੀ ਸੈਭੰ ਗੁਰ ਪ੍ਰਸਾਦ ਜਪ। ਆਦ ਸਚ ਜੁਗਾਦ ਸਚ ਹੈ ਭੀ ਸਚ, ਨਾਨਕ ਹੋਸੀ ਭੀ ਸਚ। ਇਕ ਓੰਕਾਰ ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਕਰਤਾ ਪੁਰਖ ਨਿਰਭਉ ਨਿਰਵੈਰ। ਅਕਾਲ ਮੂਰਤ ਅਜੂਨੀ ਸੈਭੰ ਗੁਰ ਪ੍ਰਸਾਦ ਜਪ। ਆਦ ਸਚ ਜੁਗਾਦ ਸਚ ਹੈ ਭੀ ਸਚ, ਨਾਨਕ ਹੋਸੀ ਭੀ ਸਚ। ਇਕ ਓੰਕਾਰ ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਕਰਤਾ ਪੁਰਖ ਨਿਰਭਉ ਨਿਰਵੈਰ। ਅਕਾਲ ਮੂਰਤ ਅਜੂਨੀ ਸੈਭੰ ਗੁਰ ਪ੍ਰਸਾਦ ਜਪ। ਆਦ ਸਚ ਜੁਗਾਦ ਸਚ ਹੈ ਭੀ ਸਚ, ਨਾਨਕ ਹੋਸੀ ਭੀ ਸਚ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ 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 ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ। ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ। ਤੂੰ ਮੇਰਾ ਪਿਤਾ, ਤੂੰ ਹੈ ਮੇਰਾ ਮਾਤਾ, ਤੂੰ ਮੇਰੇ ਜੀ ਪ੍ਰਾਨ ਸੁਖ ਦਾਤਾ। ਤੂੰ ਮੇਰਾ ਠਾਕੁਰ, ਹਉ ਦਾਸ ਤੇਰਾ, ਤੁਝ ਬਿਨ ਅਵਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੋ ਮੇਰਾ। ਕਰ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਕਰੋ ਪ੍ਰਭ ਦਾਤ, ਤੁਮਰੀ ਉਸਤਤ ਕਰੋ ਦਿਨ ਰਾਤ। ਡੰਡੋਤ ਬੰਦਨ ਅਨਕ ਬਾਰ, ਸਰਬ ਕਲਾ ਸਮਰੱਥ। ਡੋਲਣ ਤੇ ਰਾਖੋ ਪ੍ਰਭੂ, ਨਾਨਕ ਦੇ ਘਰ ਹੱਥ। ਗਿਆਨ ਧਿਆਨ ਕਿਛ ਕਰਮ ਨ ਜਾਣਾ, ਸਾਰ ਨ ਜਾਣਾ ਤੇਰੀ। ਸਭ ਤੇ ਵੱਡਾ ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਨਾਨਕ, ਜਿਨ ਕਲ ਰਾਖੀ ਮੇਰੀ। ਸਭ ਤੇ ਵੱਡਾ ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਨਾਨਕ, ਜਿਨ ਕਲ ਰਾਖੀ ਮੇਰੀ।
ਜਤਨ ਬਹੁਤ ਮੈਂ ਕਰ ਰਹਿਓ, ਮਿਟਿਓ ਨਾ ਮਨ ਕੋ ਮਾਨ। ਦੁਰਮਤਿ ਸਿਓ ਨਾਨਕ ਫਦਿਓ ਰਾਖ ਲਿਓ ਭਗਵਾਨ ਜਤਨ ਬਹੁਤ ਮੈਂ ਕਰ ਰਹਿਓ ਮਿਟਿਓ ਨਾ ਮਨ ਕੋ ਮਾਨ
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਗੁਰੂ ਰੂਪ ਪਿਆਰੀ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀਓ, ਧੰਨ ਧੰਨ ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਗ੍ਰੰਥ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ, ਸ਼ਵਰ ਸ਼ਤਰ ਤਖਤ ਦੇ ਮਾਲਕ, ਰਾਜਾਨ ਰਾਜ ਬਾਨਾਨ ਪਾਨ, ਦੇਵਾਨ ਦੇਵ ਉਪਮਾ ਮਹਾਨ। ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ, ਧੰਨ ਧੰਨ ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਗ੍ਰੰਥ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ। ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਦਾ ਲੱਖ ਲੱਖ ਸ਼ੁਕਰਾਨਾ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਸਦਕਾ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਦਰਬਾਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਏ ਹਾਂ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਤਰਸ ਖਾ ਕੇ, ਮਿਹਰ ਭਰਿਆ ਹੱਥ ਰੱਖ ਕੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਵਡਭਾਗੀ ਬਣਾਇਆ ਹੈ। ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ, Guru Sahib Ji has blessed us to be able to come into their darbar, Sad Sangat Ji. We are so fortunate that we're able to come into their sanctuary and to be able to listen to their part, their Bani. And with Guru Sahib Ji's blessings, we can go through Katha, Vichar and Kirtan through this evening. Tan Tan Satguru Sri Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj. It's their 350th Shahidi Divas, Sad Sangat Ji, coming up in November the 25th, which is a Tuesday. And on that day, Sad Sangat Ji, in this Guru Ghar, there will be a Sham da Divan, there will be an Akhand Path in the morning, Bhog in the morning, and there will be a whole day of remembering Tan Tan Satguru Sri Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj. And Sad Sangat Ji, as we are going through their Bani, Salok Mahalla, Nawa, their Bani that is recited at the time of an Akhand Path Bhog or a Sahaj Path Bhog, the Bani that comes at the end, almost at the end of Tan Tan Satguru Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. With Guru Sahib Ji's Kirpa, we're just past halfway through this Bani, the Vichar and Katha of this Bani. Guru Sahib Ji again, in front of Guru Sahib Ji, is just that ardas that Maharaj Kirpa Karo, that as you've helped us get through this Bani and the Katha Vichar up to this point, please bless us all to be able to get through the rest of this Bani so that we can complete this Bani Katha on the Shahidi Divas on 25th of November. Guru Sahib Ji de agge hath jod ke dilon ardas benti hai Maharaj Kirpa karan. As we start to go through today's Katha, Sad Sangat Ji, let's all put our hands together and think of Tan Tan Satguru Sri Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj, and let's all say together, Satnam Sri Vaheguru Ji. Again, Sad Sangat Ji, Satnam Sri Vaheguru Ji. Sad Sangat Ji, as we go through today's Katha, we will be discussing through Maharaj's Bani what Maharaj is saying to us. And the question for today's topic, Sad Sangat Ji, is it time to surrender? And what does that really mean, and how do we reflect upon that? So let's start with Guru Sahib Ji's Bani and let's see what Maharaj teaches us today. Hanji.
ਜਤਨ ਬਹੁਤ ਮੈਂ ਕਰ ਰਹਿਓ ਮਿਟਿਓ ਨਾ ਮਨ ਕੋ ਮਾਨ।
Tan Tan Satguru Sri Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, they say to us, Jatan bahut main kar rahe ho. Jatan means attempts, bahut means lots, main kar rahe ho, that I've tried. I've tried lots of attempts to do something. What is that? Maharaj saying, Jatan bahut main kar rahe ho, mityo na man ko maan. Mityo means to eradicate, remove. Mityo na man ko, in my man, I have not been able to remove man. Man means my pride, my ego. I've tried many things, but I haven't been able to remove this ego from within my man. Sad Sangat Ji, to understand this more so, let's also do the literal translation of the next Pankti, and then we'll try to understand this slok collectively. Hanji.
Durmatasyo nanak fadeo rakh leho bhagavan.
So Guru Sahib Ji say in this next Pankti, Durmatasyo nanak fadeo. Durmat, Sad Sangat Ji, is two words put together. Dur to mean evil or negative. Mat means our understanding, our intellect, our buddhi. Maharaj saying Durmatasyon nanak fadeo. There's Maharaj is saying that durmatasya, within this durmat, within this negative or evil thinking, Maharaj is saying fadeo. Fadeo means to be stuck. I'm stuck in this negative mindset. Durmatasya nanak fadeo rakhle ho Bhagavan is saying, Maharaj manu bachalo. Please save me, because I am stuck in this negative, this evil mindset. So this whole slok, what Maharaj is saying to us, I have tried many attempts, many things. Jatan bahut main kar rahe ho, main bahut kuch try kita. I've tried so much. Mityo na man ko man, and this ego in my man, I haven't been able to get rid of it. I've tried so many different things. And Maharaj is saying that durmatasya, I've been stuck in this evil-mindedness. Maharaj, I need your help. Rakhle ho Bhagavan, minu rakhlo. Save me. Satsangaji, to understand this a bit deeper, let's just reflect upon what does Maharaj mean about man, and how does that connect to man, and then what is durmat. Satsangaji, first of all, just thinking about different mat and durmat specifically. In Gurbani, Maharaj talks about mat, which is an understanding. Mat can be translated to our intellect, our buddhi is also another word for intellect and understanding. You get something called kumat, which is again negative thinking. You get sumat, which is good thinking. We also get gurmat, which is Guru's understanding, Guru's wisdom, Guru's intellect, gurmat. We also have manmat. Manmat is apne man di gal sunni, listening to your mind. Normally the mind is connected to the worldly desires. How we summarize this, don't we? We talk about maya, we see things around us, what our man wants. And this is manmat, ke man ki kehre apa oho karna. That's the understanding of the man. And here Maharaj is actually talking about durmat, which is probably more negative than manmat, maybe you could say slightly different, or kumat. This is durmat, really evil-mindedness, where we're stuck in this way of thinking. And what about man? Man quite easily translates to our mind, but how does that connect to the mat? How does that connect to our buddhi? And then how does that also connect to man, our ego, the I-ness? Satsangaji, in Gurbani, Maharaj talks about our astul sarir. Astul means physical. So Maharaj talks about the physical sarir, the physical body, the physical things around us. But there's also the metaphysical. The metaphysical are things that we can't see. Or what Gurbani talks about, the Hukam sarir, or the Suksham sarir. And the Suksham sarir, Satsangaji, has a hidden organ, you could say, there's a word to describe it, called our antikaran or antishkaran. The antishkaran is effectively, in English terms, our cognition. It's not our consciousness, it's our being that makes us up, that is separate to our physical body. It's the whole collection of our thinking, our memories, our mindset, our intellect, our consciousness. All of that is called the antishkaran. And the four main parts of the antishkaran is our mat, which is our understanding, our man, which is our mind. Mat is also our intellect, our wisdom. Then you have your chit, which is translated to be your memories, the things that help you understand or give you things to do from a memory perspective. And then you have your ahankar, which is your deep ingrained I-ness, the thing that I exist, the me. So those four things make up our antishkaran or antekaran. So mat, man, chit and ahankar. So if we have our man, the man is the mind is what is making us do things. And we're talking about jatan bahut main kar rahe ho, mityo na man ko man, our mind, ocho mani niklya. Now man here, Satsangaji, is ego, yes, and pride, and we can work hard to get rid of the ego that we see on the outside or how we speak to people. We can get rid of that. But there's a deeper ego, what we can call the Suksham Ahankar, Suksham Man. And that suksham home, that deeper one that affects us in our antishkaran, that thing that affects us in our cognition. What do I mean? Say for example ki, there's many Gurmukh Sajjan in the Sangat. Myself included, in the sense of this home. It hits anybody. What happens, Sad Sangaji, we could be following Guru Sahib Ji's bachan. We could be really calm. We've controlled our anger. We've controlled our calm, our sexual lust. We've controlled our greed. We've controlled our attachment. We've done all of that. We're not slandering anymore. We're not talking negative anymore. And you might think, well, I haven't got any ego. I've got it all under lock. It's all under control. I'm fine. I'm all right. But the man, Sad Sangaji, that Maharaj is talking about here is such a bareek man, because even this is an ego. When we could be sat, I'll talk about myself, it happens. You could be sat in the darbar and you might be thinking, I'm better than anybody else. I'm sat in the Gurdwara. That's a man. That's an ego. It just touches you as a thought. That's an ego, that you're better than somebody else because you're in the Gurdwara, or you're doing something related to Gurbani, or you're doing more something religious or more Sikhi where somebody else isn't. Sad Sangaji, that's a little feel of man, of ego, this suksham home. Evi man. There could be, and main kisi di gal nahi karda, I'm being hypothetical here, you could have some kirtaniye, or kathavachiks, or sevadars, or amritaris, or sejtaris, who might be thinking, I'm doing such great seva. I'm doing such great things. I might be doing something for charity. And you might have everything under control, and you're not posting on social media, and you're not like bringing the ego side of things, and you've got all of it under lock. But just having the thought, the furna, that I'm better than the next person, because I'm doing something better than what they're doing. Satsang ji, that is a man as well. That is an ego. How do we stop our mind giving us this thought, and then us maybe acting upon that thought of this little suksham home that just like little danda jana just hits us, boom. How do we deal with that? This is the deeper essence of what Maharaj is saying to us here. Jatan bahut main kar rahe ho, mityo na man ko maan. I haven't been able to get rid of this level of ego, this level of man, durmatasyon, this negative, evil mindset. Durmatasyon nanak fadeo rakh leho bhagavan. I'm stuck in this durmat. So, this man, Sad Sangaji, we have to understand this man. A man hai ki. What is this mind? Bhagat Kabir Ji write Shabad in their Bani Bhavan Akhri. Maharaj say to us, Bhagat Ji say, that mamma man syo kaj hai, man sade siddh hoye. They're saying, man, mamma man syo kaj hai. Everything we do is because of the man. The man gives us a thought, the mind thinks of something, so we go and do it. We have to maybe try and understand this at a deeper philosophical level, to understand how we can control our antishkaran, how we can control our hankar. So, Maharaj saying, Mamma mansyo kaj hai, man sade siddh hoye. Je man does everything. If we can sort out the man, je manu apa siddha kar liya. If the man starts to control itself, man sade siddh hoye, asivi siddhe raste te turan lag pavange. We will start walking onto the right path. We will start thinking appropriately. We will start controlling ourselves if we can control our man. Manhi, Maharaj saying the next pankti, Manhi mansyo kahe kabira. That the man is the only thing that listens to the man. The man only listens to itself. It's got no other control over anything else. It is so complex. Manhi mansyo kahe kabira. Then they will say, Mansa jaisa na koi. That there's nothing else like the man. There's nothing else that can compete with the man. Man is so unique. The mind is so strong. So now, when we look at Gurbani, Maharaj talks to the man. We hear a Bhakti all the time. मन तू जोत स्वरूप है, अपना मूल पछाण. We've heard that many times. मन हर जी तेरे नाल है, गुरमति रंग मान. Maharaj बड़े प्यार दे नाल मन नू गल करदा. They're talking to our man, but they're referencing themselves in that Shabad too. मन हर जी तेरे नाल है, गुरमति रंग मान. Gurmat. Mat di gal aa gayi na, mat, understanding this intellect. Gurmati. Through Guru's mat, Rangman, fall in love with the Guru, fall in love with that divine through Simran. Ode Rangmano. Maharaj even say to us, we read every day, "E man pyarya, tu sada sat samale." Anand Sahib ji aunda na, bade man na pyar nal gal karde a. Maharaj even say, "Man pyarya, jio mitra." Ye vi shabad aunde ne. So Maharaj talks to our man in a very loving way. But Maharaj also talks to our man in a very scolding way. Jidani, ek pita, like a father might tell their child off. Maharaj even say that to us too. "E man chanchala, chitrai kine na paya." Anand Sahib ji part honda pankti. "Oh you fickle mind, oh you mind that wanders around everywhere. E man chanchala." They were talking about our fickle mind. Maharaj even go further to say, Guru Nanak Dev Ji da Shabad hai Sad Sangat Ji, "Sun man ande kutteya." They even say that, "E man ande kutteya kudeyar," that you false dog, you are blind. Manu evi Maharaj kande, they're telling our man off. Because man ni sunda. The man doesn't listen. The man just likes to think about everything else that it likes to do. The man is what we need to control. So Sad Sangat Ji, how do we control this man? Badi aukhi gal hai. Man nu apa कहदा ना, पाठ apa ਕਰਦੇ पर मन नहीं लगदा. I hear that quite a lot. Man नहीं लगदा. And that's hard because we can get to doing our Japji Sahib part, our Nitnem in the morning, Mool Mantar pad liya. All of a sudden the mind has gone somewhere else. It's gone to shops, it's gone to work, it's gone to the cinema, it's thought about what I'm going to watch on TV, what I'm going to make for the kids, what I'm going to have for my dinner. And then you've come to Salok Mahalla Guru Bani Pata and you're thinking, okay, how did I get there so quick? Ho janda na? All of a sudden you read your whole Japji Sahib and you got to the Salok and you're like, hey, aakida ho gaya? How did I get there? Mera man kitte isga? This is our man. "E man chanchala, chitrai kine na paya." This is so fickle. Maharaj even say ke man kuthar tera nahi bina bisas. Kuthar means khota. You're vicious. Man kuthar tera nahi bina bisas. That I can't even trust you. Tu maha udmada. You are so intoxicated in Maya. You're just stuck in Maya. You are just a problem for me. So manu apa kidda samna? Sad Sangat Ji, the clue is in the Ardas. Every day when we say in the Ardas, "Man niva, mat uchi," है ना? "Mat patda rakha, aap Vaheguru." So the trick is man niva rakhna, mat uchi rakhni. What does that mean? Let's have a little analogy to explain this, Sad Sangat Ji. Imagine, hypothetically speaking now, you have an office where you have somebody who's working in the accounts department of an office and you have the chartered accountant or the head of the department. And this person who's working in the accounts department, he is doing all the figures for the company. And the sign off and the signature has to be by the head of the accounts. Let's say it's the CFO, the Chief Financial Officer. Now, if the CFO, if the manager actually is of good nature, he will check everything that the accountant is producing, quality check all the accounts, and only sign them off once he knows that he is happy with them. He's a good citizen. He will make sure there's no fraudulent activity. He will make sure that there's no fiddling the figures. He will make sure that everything is in check. And then he will sign it off. But imagine, hypothetically, that this CFO, this manager, is actually corrupt himself. and actually doesn't really care what the accountants are putting through the numbers for the company, and they're doing fraudulent activity. So the accountant's then putting the numbers through, he's hiding whatever details, etc., in the financials, and then the CFO just says, yeah, TK, I'll just sign it off, no problem, off we go. The company could be in big trouble because it's all being signed off. The government could chase them, they could have legal cases against them, people could be making claims. It could go crazy. But if you've got good, solid management who are trustworthy, honest, have high integrity, and they will not make any figures go skew, then all of a sudden you are in a good position. The company, the organization is flourishing. But if you haven't got that quality check, then the company could be in problems. It could even go bust and bankrupt. Sad Sangat ji, our man is like that accountant, that clerk, that office person who's doing the numbers in the accounts. That our man is like that. Our mud is like the manager. Our mud is like the CFO. The man can think up of a thought. The man can have these furne, these thoughts, but the mud has to put it into check. If the mud, the understanding, the wisdom, the intellect that we have in our mind, in our antishkaran, if that mud is manmat, durmat, evil-mindedness, the man could be saying, Chalapana, apa aakam karna. It's totally against Qurbani, but we're going to go and do this. It's totally against my family, but I'm going to go and do this. The mat will be like, yeah, theek hai, chal chaliye. Let's do whatever we need to do. The man will be like, yeah, great. Man's got free control. The man can't be controlled. The man's not in any check. The mat is thinking, yeah, let's just carry on, we'll do it. Because there's durmat there. There's evil-mindedness there. There's negativity there. But if you've got gurmat, if you've got good wisdom, good understanding from the Guru, a furna can come up. This thought might rise. And it could be a very negative, evil thought. But the mat will say, nah, apa ek kam nahi karna. Tu beja. I'm going to ignore you. I'm not even going to think about what you're telling me. Forget it. The man just nima ho janda. Eh ya Sad Sangat ji, man niva, mat uchi. That's what it means. Mat nu uchi rakhna. Mat apni mat nu badhauna. Let's expand our understanding. Let's grow that, because it's not what we just know today. Our mat is forever evolving. Our understanding is what we get from our Guru. And our life shapes that. If we have gurmat with us, if we have an understanding of what our Guru is saying to us, what the teachings are, home che rakhna check. Krodh nu rakhna che check. We're going to keep our greed in check. All of that is being controlled because of gurmat. The mind could be thinking of all these thoughts. Okay, oh my God, that guy's got such a beautiful jacket. Why haven't I got one like that? I want one too. And the mat will be like, whoa, hang on a minute. It doesn't matter. You got loads of jackets at home. It doesn't matter. Leave it. And the man will be like, chal theek hai. But if it was manmat or durmat, he'd be like, okay, chal huni apa dekhte hain. Let's order it. Let's get online and go to Amazon or whatever designer shops there are. Let's order it straight away. Burberry, whatever it might be, right? That's just then manmat kicking in. But gurmat would be like, well, why are you being so greedy? You've got loads of jackets. Leave it. Just an example. This is where we can control our man, if we can control and absorb more of our mat. Je apni mat uchi hogi na, man niva ravega. So in this way, Guru Sahib Ji is saying to us, Jatan bahut main kar rahe ho, mityo na man ko maan. So how do we actually then reduce and get rid of our maan? How do we get this uchi mat? Durmat seo nanak fadeo rakh leo Bhagwan. E durmat apa kis tarah kadiye? How do we get rid of this? Now that we understand these subtle differences of man and mat and how they work. Sad Sangat Ji, there's a shabad from Sri Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj. Guru Sahib Ji say to us, Mel leho dayal, te pe dwarya, rakh levo deen dayal, pramat bo harya. Bhagat vishal tera bird, har patat udharya, tuj bin nahi koe, bino mohe sarya, karge leho dayal, sagar sansarya. Mel leho dayal, Maharaj, help me meet you. Ohi gal aa gayi na, rakh leho Bhagwan. Mel leho dayal, te pe dwarya. I've come and I've just fallen at your feet. Rakh levo deen dayal, manu rakh lo, save me. Rakh levo Deen Dayal. Pramatabo Harya. I've been everywhere. I've tried everything. I've been in all 4 directions of the world. I've tried all sorts. Nothing has worked. Please save me. Bhagat Vashal Tera Birad. Bhagatanu tusi pyar karna. You love and you cherish your Bhagats. Bhagat Vashal Tera Birad. This is your nature. You look after your Bhagats. Patat Udharya. But you save the sinners. You save the ones who you feel are sinning, the ones who are papi like me. You save us. You help us. Bhagat Vashal Tera Birad Harpat Udarya. Tuj bin nahi koe bino mohisarya. There's nobody else like you. There's nobody else like you. You are the one and only divine energy in this whole universe. My ardas is to you. My humble request is to you. Maharaj minu rakh levo. Save me. Tuj bin nahi koe bino mohisarya. Karge leho dayal. Grab me by my arm. Karge leho dayal. Sagar sansarya. And get me through this life. This is surrender. This is how we can surrender to Guru Sahib Ji and say, Maharaj, rakh levo. Save me from this durmat. Save me from this man that we need to try and get rid of to be able to come out of this negative thinking. Control our mat, which will help us control and check our mind. And our furne, our thoughts will then be dispelled. And Maharaj Kirpa Karan, they can save us in this way. Hanji.
बाल जवानी और बिरद फोन 3 अवस्था जान.
Tan Tan Sadguru, Sri Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj say to us in this next salok, Bal Jwani Ar Birdafun. So Bal means childhood, when we're children. Jwani is our youth. Ar Bird Fun. Fun means fair. And then Bird means old age. Bal Jwani Ar Birdafun. 3 avastha jan. Know these as 3 stages of anyone's life. And in these 3 stages, Maharaj is going to tell us about how relevant they are. Hanji.
Kaho nanak har bhajan bin birtha sab hi maan.
Maharaj say to us, Kaho nanak har bhajan bin birtha sab hi maan. Maharaj saying to us that without bhajan, without bandagi, without meditation, without simran, without seva, without remembering Paramatma, Kaho Nanak har bhajan bin. Har here means Hari Parameshwar Vaheguru. Har bhajan bin. Without bhajan, without their bandagi, without focusing and meditating on them and having them in our dhyan, in our thoughts, birtha sab hi maan. All of this life, these 3 stages of life, is just a waste. Birtha sab hi maan. Maan here is not ego or pride. Maan here means accept this. Egal meri manla. Accept karla. Appreciate this. Understand this. Satsanga ji, sometimes we think that apajad siane hovange. We've had this vichar before, right? We get a bit older and we think it'll birthday hoke when I retire, hit 60, 70, chalo फिर हम अमृत छकांगे तो फिर गुरुद्वारे जावांगे फिर सेवा होवेगी time होगा. I'll have time then, the kids will be at work and they'll be married and I'll have grandkids and I'll be free. Who says you're going to get there in the first place? It's not something that you can assume that we are going to hit old age. It's not something that we can just expect that will happen. We don't even know if we're going to get past childhood. There's no guarantees. We hear across the world, Maharaj Bali Karan, Maharaj bless everybody, that's the ardas. But the reality is that across the world, many children don't get to youth, don't get to adulthood. There's nothing to assume. And if you're in your adulthood, if you're in your youth, let's say in your 30s, 40s, 50s, who's to assume you're going to hit 60, 70? We have no idea. So this is what Maharaj is saying to us, that Bal, Jwani, Ar Birdafun, 3 avastha jan. Know these as the 3 stages of life, but they're not guaranteed. There's no assumption that we can make that we will get to any of those 3 If we get to one day past them, oh vi Maharaj shukr. Oh vi Maharaj, thank you that I can breathe and wake up the next day. Maharaj said to us, Kaho Nanak har bhajan bin birtha sab hi man. Know this to be a waste if we don't even do any bhajan or bandagi. Maharaj said to us in another Shabad from Sri Guru Ramdas Ji Maharaj, we hear this in Asa Diwar, Eho manas janam dalam hai, naam bina birtha sab jaye. Maharaj says, Hun vattay, har naam na bijyo, age pukha kya khaye. In these Panktiya, Maharaj saying to us that this janam, this life we've been given, is a very rare, unique life. E manas janam dalam hai. We've got it very hard, as in we've had to go through whatever we did in our past life to get here. E manas janam dalam hai, naam bina birtha sab jai. Again, without naam, without bhajan, without bandagi, without meditation, birtha sab jai. Ehi gal agi na, Maharaj saying to us, Kaho Nanak har bhajan bin birtha sab hi man. Sara kuch birtha hi hai. Hun vattay har naam na bijo. This is the time, as in a human being, this is the season. This is the time when we can actually plant that naam in our hirda, in our being, in our consciousness. Hun vattay har naam na bijo, age pukha kya khaye. Jad apa agge jana, as in when we're going to leave this body, age pukha kya khaye. Bhukh lagani hai na, because the soul hasn't had its nourishment. And the nourishment comes from naam, from kirtan, from simran, from part, from bhakti, from meditation, from sangat, from seva. This is where it comes from. But if we don't accumulate this now, asi agge jaake ki karna? How are we going to survive that journey to the paralok, to the spiritual realm? And when we get to that spiritual realm, utte ki apa karna? Hun vattay har naam na bijo, agge pukha kya khaye. Maharaj saying to us, encouraging us, okay, we should try to understand that this is vital in our life. We don't want that manmat, the worldly mat, the evil thinking. We don't want that, because that's going to drive us into a state where we're going to then repent and regret when we leave this body. We want to try and follow a thinking of Gurmat, try to become Gurmukh, try to understand what is Guru Sahib saying to us. Now, you might think, and it's really true this is, you might think, well, I do Kirtan, or I listen to Kirtan, and I listen to my part, which is fantastic, which is great. But a Pankti that Maharaj often remind me about, Maharaj said to us, Bhagat Pandar, Gurbani Lal. That spirituality, Bhagati, meditation, and that whole spiritual wisdom, Bhagat Pandar, Tan Tan Satguru Siddhi Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, is full, is a treasure chest of Bhagati. Bhagat Pandar, Gurbani Lal. Gurbani is that jewel, that hira, that invaluable, priceless jewel, gem, that if we can adopt Gurbani in our heart, in our memory, lock it into that Antishkaran, it becomes our tool to save us. And if we think we're spiritual but we're not following Gurbani, then we're probably not understanding the full spiritual side of things, because Guru Sahib Ji is Bhagat Pandar. That whole Pandar, that all that spiritual knowledge is Gur Sikhi, is Tan Tan Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji's Bani. So Maharaj said to us in the next Pankti, once we understand this, they say, Gavat, Sunat, Gamavat, Fernahal. Palapa Gaiye. Maharaj in many Shabads encourage us to gao, to sing. Even in Salok Mahalla Nava, in the Shabads, in the Sloks, Maharaj talks about gao, speak those words, chant those words, Kirtan Karo. We sing many other songs around the world. Many other worldly songs come up on the radio or on our Spotify playlists or anything else, and we might memorize them and we might sing those, hum those tunes, which is fine. But actually the Gurmat approach is, what Shabad do I like? Let me listen to that Shabad and maybe I can just sing it along. Chalo, Gavat hogi. Sunat, listen. Listen to Guru Sahib Ji's part. Listen to that Bani. Gavat Sunat. But Sunat also means to understand. Suno, so that you understand what the message is. What is that teaching that we're getting? Gavat Sunat. Then, Galotini Mukdi. Gal on the affair Kamavat. Now you have to earn it. Once you've had the teaching, don't just ignore it. Now kamavat, and now we have to earn it. What does that mean? Implement that teaching in our mindset. Make the changes internally within you. Make those changes externally. Whatever that might be. It might be to grow your case. It might be to be blessed with Amrit externally. Maybe to wear a bana. It might be any of that. But internally, have we got our Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh, Hankar, Chugliyan, Nindya? Are they all in check? Are they all in control? How are we working on the inside? This is Kamavat. And then, and only then, Maharaj Kirpa Dinal, we're Nahal. Nahal means emancipated, uplifted, Chardi Kala, then Banda Nahal Honda. That's the process. And that's what we have to go through on a regular basis. Whether we're in Sunnat or we're in Gavat, maybe these not like checkpoint stages of a project that you go through, for example. But this is just life. This is the process that we need to adopt. And this is why Sad Sangat Ji Gurmat bahut zaruri hai. And Katha Vichar bahut zaruri hai. Where on YouTube we have so many more Kathavachiks who are by far better than anything that I can even try and do. There's many people out there who are great with what they do. And the Kathas that they have. And listen to them in Punjabi, Gyani Pinderpal Singh Ji, Gyani Kulwant Singh Ji. But in English, you got so many other great Kathavachiks of basics of Sikhi, Nanak Nam, Pai Satpal Singh Ji, Seek to Inspire. There's so many people out there. This is how we can then understand and then implement. And then hopefully we can become Nahal as with Guru Sahib Ji's Kirpa. So Maharaj is saying to us that Bal, Jwani, Ar Birdafon, Teen Avastha Jan, Koho Nanak Har Bhajan Bin, Birtha Sabhi Man. Know this, that throughout life, these are the 3 stages. And without Bhajan, Bandagi, all of this is a waste. Hanji.
Karno ho to so na kiyo, paryo lobh ka fand.
Sri Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Maharaj say to us here, Karno hoto so na kiyo. They're saying that the things that you came to do, Karno, hoto so na kiyo, the things that you were here to do, you haven't done. Paryo lobh ka fand. And actually what you've done is you've come into the net of greed. Banda lobh de vich fas gaya. Karno hoto so na kiyo. Jo karna saga, asi o kita nahi. Ta apa lobh de vich fas gaye. We've got stuck in greed. So what did we come to do? Apa naam japan aaya. We've come here to meditate. We've come here to connect with Paramatma. Meditation is the process. The end goal is the connection. Theek hai na? Meditation is the technique and the process. The technique maaf karna is Simran. It's a kirtan. It's part. It's coming into Katha Vichar. That's our way of connecting. That's the technique. The process is to remember. The end goal is the connection. Maharaj is saying to us, Karna hoto so na kiyo. We haven't done that. Paryo lobh ka fand, and we've got stuck in greed. Why is Maharaj talking about greed? Sad Sangat Ji, we say in the Shabad, Is dehi andar panch chor vasai, Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh, Ahankara. That's the 5 that we know. Huh? Kam, sexual lust, Krodh, anger, Lobh, greed, Moh, attachment, Ahankar, ego. Lobh, interestingly, is in the middle of all of those 5. It's the number 3rd. It's the 3rd one. And there's a vichar that I heard about why did Maharaj put this as number 3 in the whole list of them vices. If you think about it, Sad Sangat Ji, Lobh, greed, actually causes our attachment. If somebody has greed for the personal possessions they have, let's say it's for an iPhone, just again, an example. And when they have that iPhone, they have the greed of wanting the next iPhone and the other iPhone, and they always want those gadgets. I'm actually talking about myself here. And then you also then have that attachment. You don't want to ever let it go. Sometimes you have to recycle your iPhone and you have to get rid of your old iPhone, and you keep your iPhone and you don't get rid of the old iPhone because you're so attached to it and you're thinking, I'll just leave it in the drawer. The next time you open the drawer, you've got like 10 iPhones and thinking, wow, I've got an iPhone 3G in there. That's like nearly 15 years old. Where did that come from? Hana? Just as an example, we're attached to these things. We're attached to not just many things in life. But it's become from the greed. We haven't been able to let it go. Greed, lobh, can cause our attachment. From that, it can spur on ego. Because that person could be thinking, well, check me out. I've got 15 iPhones. I can choose whichever one I want. I'm really great. And, that could lead to a level of ego. Again, it's quite a poor example. But you know what I mean. Lobh, greed, can also lead to anger. Go back to the example. If someone takes one of those iPhones out of that drawer and you look at it thinking, where's my iPhone gone? Or where's my device gone, or wherever that might be, that could lead to anger. Okay, how dare you take something away from me when I didn't let you do that? Could be anger, could generate from that. But then also calm. Now lust. Now let's get real in the real world as adults. Sad Sangaji, we could see somebody with a car, somebody with a beautiful partner, and there are people in the world, I'm not saying in the Sangat here, no, but there are people in the world, and we hear about this in many news articles and videos, where the husband might have killed the wife to be able to go and be with another person's wife. Or a husband or a wife might have killed a husband to get loads of money from their business or from their savings or whatever, and they've gone off with somebody else. Lobh, this greed, can cause massive problems in people's families. It can ruin you. It can destroy you. Maharaj is talking about this lobh, this greed, has got us stuck. It could be greed for money, where we might be doing deceitful and fraudulent things in business or in our work to be able to then get more money from somebody. Or we might want to rob someone, theft. Why do thieves do what they do? Because they greed, because they haven't got any other way of getting any other money or items, so they want to go and rob somebody. Greed. The greed, this lobh, Sad Sangaji, is so destructive in life in many different ways and examples. Sad Sangaji, on Tuesday, it's Bandi Shor Divas, Diwali da Din, and we're all going to be celebrating, remembering Tan Sri Guru Hargobind Paatshah Ji. And on that day, we will hear the Shabad, Gay Bahor, Bandi Shor, Nirankar, Dukhdari. What does Bandi Shor actually mean from a Gurbani perspective? Band means to be tied up. Chor means to be broken away from them shackles. Gay Bahor, Bandi Shor, Nirankar, Dukhdari. Maharaj, you are the one who can break my shackles of this world. This is Bandi Shor Divas. This is Maharaj saying to us, break my shackles from this world. Enlighten me with your gyan, with your knowledge. Like that diva on Tuesday, and then also look at that being the physical diva, and light your metaphysical diva at the same time. Light that gyan, that chanan inside of us, and do that ardas. Maharaj, Bandi Shor, that tusi bade ha. You are the one who is Bandi Shor. You are the ones who can break my bondage to this world. Gay Bahor, Bandi Shor, Nirankar, Dukhdari, Karam na jana, Taram na jana, Lobhi Maya Tari. Maharaj saying to us, Minu koi karam nahi aunda. I don't know how to do anything. Nimarta che aake Maharaj saying, I have no idea what karam is. Karam na jana, taram na jana. Minu taram vi nahi aunda. I don't know anything righteous. I don't know what to do. Because why? Lobhi. I'm stuck in greed. Maya Tari. Not Amritari, not Sej Tari. Maya Tari. I'm stuck in Maya. Maya da main taran kar liya. Maya nu main fas gaya vich. And I'm lobhi, I'm greed. This is the power of greed, Sad Sangaji. We can be stuck in it. We don't even know. Something we can reflect on ourselves individually. Main sachi lobhi ha? Have I got that greed? Or am I able to control that? Can I control them furne of the mind? Which could be, if we have gurmat in our mind and we understand that this furna is of greed, of lobh, that gurmat understanding can say, oi, chup karke baja. I don't want that furna of greed. I don't want that furna ke I want all that money because he's a millionaire over there. I don't want all of them cars because he's got a Porsche and a Ferrari and I've got something else. I don't want that. I don't want that greed, that furna. Put it away. Lock it away. That's Gurmat Sad Sangaji. This is how Guru Sahib Ji becomes our bandi shod. This is how they break our bondages and shackles of this world. Because the world is temporary. The permanent world is the Paralok when we go to Sachkhand. Maharaj Ji Kirpa de naal. That's where we want to be. And this is how when on Tuesday you come, Sad Sangat Ji, when we all come together, Appa ehi ardas kariye ke Maharaj, we remember your history. Tan Tan Sri Guru Har Gobind Patsah Ji, remember how you were released from the prison, how you left Gwalior the jail and you saved those 52 Bhavanja Raje, the kings, and you came back to Harmandir Sahib, and that was Diwali that din. That is our Bandi Shor Divas. But Sad Sangat Ji, that history has a contextual meaning for us to remember that ਅਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਇੱਕ ਦਿਨ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਅੱਗੇ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਕਰੇ ਕਿ ਗਿਆਨ ਦਾ ਚਾਨਣ ਸਾਡੇ ਦਿਲ 'ਚ ਲਗਾ ਦਿਓ, ਗੁਰਮਤ ਤਾਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਜੋੜੋ, ਤਾਂ ਮੇਰੀ ਮਨ ਨੀਵਾ ਮਤ ਉੱਚੀ ਕਰਾ ਦਿਓ, ਤਾਂ ਇਹ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਦੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਬੰਧਨ ਆ ਨਾ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਤੋੜ ਦਿਓ. Break me away from these ਬੰਧਨ, because ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਫਸਾਤਾ, ਮੈਂ ਥੱਕ ਗਿਆ. I'm tired of these ਬੰਧਨ. I need to get out of here. Just save me. Just release me. That Sad Sangat Ji, Maharaj Kirpa Karan, could be our ardas on Bandi Shor Divas. Maharaj saying to us, Karna hoto so na kiyo, paryo lob ke fund. I've been stuck in this net, in this cage, in this trap of greed, and I haven't done what I came here to actually do. Hanji.
Nanak samayo ram gayo, abakyo rovat and.
Maharaj saying to us, ke, that time, Nanak samayo ram gayo, that time, oh nikal gaya. That oh samayo ram gayo, that has just happened, it's gone. Abakyo rovat and. Oh blind person, why are you crying now? So the thing that you came to do, you didn't do in your life because you were stuck in greed and constantly chasing after the next thing, after the next thing. And actually, now that your time's run out, oh blind fool, why do you cry? Effectively, this is what Maharaj is saying. Why are we wasting our time? Why do we waste that time not coming into Sangat, not actually doing that Simran, that Bhajan, that Bandagi? Maharaj is saying to us so clearly that Nanak Samyo Ram Gayo, Ab Kyo Rovat, and let's not cry. Let's not get to that point where it's too late. And Sad Sangat Ji, we're blessed. Guru Sahib Ji the Kirpa de naal, Sachi, asi bahut bada bhag gaye hain. We're so fortunate that we've come into Sangat, that we're able to be here, not from a place from that suksham home chini gal nahi main keh raha. I'm saying it from the fact that Guru Sahib Ji has blessed us to come into Sangat, that we can even try to some time of our life to do some level of Simran, some level of Kirtan and Bhajan and Seva. This is Guru's Kirpa. Assi nahi aaye, Maharaj sanu leke aaye. They brought us here. So Maharaj Tanwad, Maharaj Shukrana that they've given us that opportunity. But keep in mind that when we leave here, Sad Sangat Ji, that we continue our Simran at home, come into Sangat whenever we can, wherever it is. We come into good Sangat and we do some Simran, we do our part, and we connect with Guru Sahib Ji's Bani. So sada vi par utara ho sake. Hanji.
Man maya mein ram raheo, niksat nahin meet.
Maharaj say to us in this next slok, Man maya mein ram raheo. Maharaj saying that again, mandiga lagi, our mind, maya de vich ramya hoya. So we hear the Shabad when Maharaj talks about Ram, as in Vaheguru Ji, the one that is ramya through everywhere. But Maharaj is talking about the individual who is so invested in maya. Their man maya mein ram raheo are just so stuck in maya, niksata nahin meet, that you haven't done anything that you needed to do. Man maya mein ram raheo, niksat nahin meet, that maya has stopped you from connecting with Vaheguru Ji. That maya and your mind has not allowed you to do what you came to do. Hanji.
Nanak Murat Chatrajyo Chadat Nahin Peet.
And the essence of this Pankti, of this slok, Sad Sangat Ji, is in this line. Maharaj saying to us, Nanak Murat Chitarajyo Chadat Nahin Peet. Maharaj saying to us, like an example of how there's a painting on a wall. So we get many paintings and drawings on walls. In some olden days, in some houses, you would even get like little statues that were actually built in in situ within the wall, above a door maybe, or in the wall they painted. You know, like that painting is in that wall, or that statue is in that wall. You can't take it out. It's stuck on the wall. It's not like a sticker that you can peel off. This is like a proper painting that is on the wall, and you can't take it off. We are like that painting stuck in Maya. Maharaj saying to us that Nanak Murat Chitarajyo Chadat Nahin Pita. We can't let go. We can't get away from that wall. Like that painting can't be removed from that wall. That statue that could be built in situ in the wall, you can't take it off. In the same way, we are so stuck in Maya, we just can't get disconnected from it. We are so invested and so entwined in Maya, our man is struggling to get away from that Maya. So Sad Sangat Ji, the ardas to Guru Sahib Ji here is, Maharaj Kirpa Karo, that we get your understanding, your Gurmat. We understand that what you are saying to us, so we can then control our man, use your understanding to adopt Gurmat, and control our man to get away from Maya, get away from all of these vices. And then Furne, because remember, the man is what does things. The man is the cause of our actions. But if the quality check by the mat is of high quality, of Gurmat, not Durmat, we can control them Furne. Maharaj say to us that there's many shabads in Gurbani of Maharaj would say कि Maharaj naam di daat baksho, bless me with naam. We can do an ardas that Maharaj control my homme, my ego. We can do an ardas कि Maharaj please help me fall in love with you. We hear this pankti often. It's a pankti that I really reflect upon. Maharaj would say to us, Raj na chahu, mukt na chahu, man preet charan kamlare. Okay, just give me the love of your feet. Maharaj even have shabads that tell us, okay, actually Maharaj, give me your sumat, give me your changi mat, give me your changi buddhi, give me your intellect, give me your wisdom, so that I can do your simran. I can always remember you. There's shabads that also Maharaj doing that ardas ke Maharaj thodi mat baksho. That with that understanding, with that mat, we can control our inner vices, we can control our inner furne, our inner thoughts that will keep us away from that negativity. Tum karo daya mere sain, aisi mat dije mere thakur, sada sada tudati ain. We hear this shabad as well. Tum karo daya mere sain. Give me, Maharaj, you are the one who is so compassionate and merciful. Aisi mat, give me such an understanding. Aisi mat dije mere thakur, sada sada tudati ain, ki main always remember you. Maharaj ehi kirpa karan, ehi sadi ardas hove, ki Maharaj ake, ki sanu aap ji di mat baksho, that we understand you, we understand your Gurbani, and we cherish you, we love your Gurbani, we love you Maharaj, ke we connect with you so much that our furne are in check, are in control, and we just want to come into your Sangat, Guru Sahib Ji, and do your seva. So Sad Sangat Ji, going through today's Katha Vichar, every week Sad Sangat Ji, I make so many mistakes all the time, I know, because I'm still learning Sad Sangat Ji. I'm still your brother, just learning the Shabads, learning the Gurbani, learning what Maharaj is saying, and what I'm learning, I'm just sharing with you all. So in that journey, Sad Sangat Ji, I know I'm making so many mistakes, so ਭੁੱਲਾਂ ਚੁੱਕਾਂ ਮਾਫ ਕਰਨੀਆਂ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਅੱਗੇ ਹੀ ਹੱਥ ਜੋੜ ਕੇ ਬੇਨਤੀ ਹੈ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਭੁੱਲਾਂ ਬਖਸ਼ਾ ਦੇਣੀਆਂ ਲੇਖੇ ਕਿਤੇ ਨਾ ਛੂਟਿਆ ਖਿਨ ਖਿਨ ਭੁੱਲਣਹਾਰ ਬਖਸ਼ਣਹਾਰ ਬਖਸ਼ ਲੈ ਨਾਨਕ ਪਾਰ ਉਤਾਰ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ I just need your asisa. I need Guru Sahib Ji's asisa that we can continue collectively with all the sevadars, all the bache who are doing Bharti seva, everyone who comes collectively to come into this seva on the Saturday evenings. Aap ji da bahut bahut dhanwad, and we need Guru Sahib Ji's asisa and the Sad Sangat's asisa to continue this seva. Deho sajana sisriyan jo hove sahib syo mel. Let's recite that last slok Sad Sangat Ji, ta us to baad Maharaj ji fateh bulawange. Hanji man maya mein ram rahe ho, niksat nahin meet, ਨਾਨਕ ਮੂਰਤ ਚਿਤਰ ਜਿਉ ਛਾੜਤ ਨਾਹਿਨ ਭੀਤ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ, ਆਪਣੇ ਪਾਸ ਭਾਈ ਰਾਮਰਤਨ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਹੁਣੀ ਆਏ ਹਨ, ਤਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਆਪਣੇ ਜਥੇ, ਆਪਣੇ ਸੇਵਾਦਾਰ ਸਾਰੇ ਰਲ ਕੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਹੁਣ ਕੀਰਤਨ ਕਰਨਾ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ till about 7:30 7:40। ਸੋ ਅੱਧੇ ਘੰਟੇ ਲਈ ਆਪਾਂ ਕੀਰਤਨ ਦੀ ਹਾਜ਼ਰੀ ਭਰਨੀ ਹੈ। ਸੋ ਇਸੇ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਇਸ 'ਤੇ ਬੈਠੇ ਰਹਿਣਾ। ਬੇਨਤੀ ਹੈ ਭਾਈ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਆ ਕੇ ਸਾਜ਼ ਤਿਆਰ ਕਰ ਲੈਣ। ਸੋ ਆਪਾਂ ਹੁਣ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਅੱਗੇ ਹੱਥ ਜੋੜ ਕੇ ਬੇਨਤੀ ਇਹ ਕਰਨੀ ਕਿ ਕੀਰਤਨ ਦੀ ਹਾਜ਼ਰੀ ਦੀ ਆਗਿਆ ਬਖਸ਼ਣ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।
ਹਲਤ ਸੁਖ ਪਲਤ ਸੁਖ ਨਿਤ ਸੁਖ ਸਿਮਰਨੋ ਨਾਮ ਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਕਾ ਸਦਾ ਲੀਜੈ ਨਾਮ ਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਕਾ ਸਦਾ ਲੀਜੈ ਮਿਟੈ ਕਮਾਨੇ ਪਾਪ ਚਰਾਨੇ साध संगत मिल मुआ जी जय। साध संगत मिल मुआ जी जय। साध संग मिल कर हो आनंद, गुण गावो प्रभ परमानंद। साध संग मिल कर हो आनंद, साध संग मिल कर हो आनंद, गुण गावो प्रभ परमानंद, गुण गावो प्रभ परमानंद। साध संग मिल कर हो आनंद, साध संग मिल कर हो आनंद, गुण गावो प्रभ परमानंद, गुण गावो प्रभ परमानंद। साध संग राम नाम तत करो विचार, राम नाम तत करो विचार, दुर्लभ देगा करो उधार, दुर्लभ देगा करो उधार। अमृत बचन हर के गुण गाओ, अमृत बचन हर के गुण गाओ, प्राण धरन का एह सुआओ, प्राण धरन का एह सुआओ, प्राण धरन का एह सुआओ, प्राण धरन का एह सुआओ। साध संग मिल करो आनंद, गुण गावो प्रभ परमानंद, गुण गावो प्रभ परमानंद, गुण गावो प्रभ परमानंद। साध संग मिल करो आनंद, गुण गावो प्रभ आठ पहर प्रभ देखो नेरा। आठ पहर प्रभ देखो नेरा। मिटे अज्ञान बिनसै अंधेरा। मिटे अज्ञान बिनसै अंधेरा। सुन उपदेश हृदय बसावो। सुन उपदेश हृदय बसावो। मन इच्छे नानक फल पावो। 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 साध संग मिल करो आनंद। साध संग मिल करो आनंद। गुण गावो प्रभ परमानंद। गुण गावो प्रभ परमानंद। गुण गावो प्रभ परमानंद। साध संग मिल करो आनंद। गुण गावो प्रभ परमानंद। गुण गावो प्रभ परमानंद। गुण गावो प्रभ परमानंद। आओ जी तू आओ हमारे। हर जस सर्वन सुनावना। आओ जी जस सर्वण सुनावना। आओ जी तू आओ हमारे। हर जस सर्वण सुनावना। तन हरिया तुद आवत मेरा मन तन हरिया हर जस तुम संग गावना हर जस तुम संग गावना संत कृपा ते हृदय वासै
संत कृपा ते हृदय वासै
संत कृपा ते हृदय वासै दूजा पाओ मिटावना दूजा पाओ मिटावना आओ जी तू आओ हमारे हर जस सरवण सुनावना आओ जी तू आओ हमारे हर जस सरवण सुनावना आओ जी भगत दया ते बुध परगासै
भगत दया ते बुध परगासै
दुर्मत दुखत जावना दुर्मत दुखत जावना दर्शन भेटत होत पुनीता दर्शन भेटत होत पुनीता पुनरप गर्भ न पावना पुनरप गर्भ न पावना आओ जी तू आओ हमारे हर जस सरवण सुनावना आओ जी तू आओ हमारे हर जस सरवण सुनावना आओ जी रिद सिद्ध पाई, जो तुम रे मन पावना, जो तुम रे मन पावना। संत बिना मैं था ना कोई, संत बिना मैं था ना कोई, अबर ना सूझे जावना, अबर ना सूझे जावना। आओ जी तू आओ हमारे, हर जस श्रवण सुनावना। आओ जी तू आओ हमारे, हर जस श्रवण सुनावना। आओ जी मोहे निर्गुण को कोई न राखै, मोहे निर्गुण को कोई न राखै। संता संग समावना, संता संग समावना। कहो नानक गुर चलत दिखाया, कहो नानक गुर चलत दिखाया। मन मते हर हर रावना, मन मते हर हर रावना। हर हर रावना, हर हर रावना। वाहेगुरु वाहेगुरु
वाहेगुरु वाहेगुरु
वाहेगुरु वाहेगुरु
वाहेगुरु
वाहेगुरु वाहेगुरु
वाहेगुरु वाहेगुरु
वाहेगुरु वाहेगुरु
वाहेगुरु
वाहेगुरु
वाहेगुरु
वाहेगुरु
वाहेगुरु वाहेगुरु
वाहेगुरु ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਿੱਖੋ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਪਿਆਰਿਓ, ਜਨਮ ਮਰਨ ਕੀ ਟੇਕ, ਮੁਖ ਉਜਲ ਸਦਾ ਸੁਖੀ, ਨਾਨਕ ਸਿਮਰਤ ਏਕ, ਰਾਮ ਕਲੀ ਮਹਲਾ ਤੀਜਾ, ਆਨੰਦ ਏਕ ਓੰਕਾਰ, ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਪ੍ਰਸਾਦ, ਆਨੰਦ ਪਿਆ ਮੇਰੀ ਮਾਏ, ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਮੈਂ ਪਾਇਆ।
ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਤਾ ਪਾਇਆ ਸਹਿਜ ਸੇਤੀ, ਮਨ ਬਚੀਆਂ ਵਾਦਾਈਆਂ,
ਰਾਗ ਰਤਨ ਪਰਵਾਰ ਭਰੀਆਂ, ਸ਼ਬਦ ਗਾਵਨੀਆਂ ਆਈਆਂ।
ਸ਼ਬਦੋਤ ਗਾਵੋ ਹਰੀ ਕੇਰਾ, ਮਨ ਜਨੀ ਵਸਾਇਆ।
ਕਹੇ ਨਾਨਕ ਆਨੰਦ ਹੋਆ, ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਮੈਂ ਪਾਇਆ।
ਏ ਮਨ ਮੇਰਿਆ ਤੂੰ ਸਦਾ ਰਹੋ ਹਰ ਨਾਲੇ,
ਹਰ ਨਾਲ ਰਹੋ ਤੂੰ ਮਨ ਮੇਰੇ, ਦੁੱਖ ਸਭ ਵਿਸਾਰਨਾ।
ਅੰਗੀਕਾਰੋ ਕਰ ਤੇਰਾ, ਕਾਰਜ ਸਭ ਸਵਾਰਨਾ।
ਸਤਨਾ ਗਲਾ ਸਮਰੱਥ ਸੁਆਮੀ, ਸੋ ਕਿਉ ਮਨੋ ਵਿਸਾਰੇ।
ਕਹਿ ਨਾਨਕ ਮਨ ਮੇਰੇ ਸਦਾ ਰੋ ਹਰ ਨਾਲੇ।
ਸਾਚੇ ਸਾਹਿਬਾ ਕਿਆ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਤੇ ਰੇ,
ਕਰਤਾ ਤੇਰੇ ਸਭ ਕਿਛ ਹੈ, ਜਿਸ ਦੇਵੇ ਸੋ ਪਾਵੇ।
ਸਦਾ ਸਿਫਤ ਸਲਾਹ ਤੇਰੀ, ਨਾਮ ਮਨ ਵਿਸਾਵੇ।
ਨਾਮ ਜਿਨ ਕੈ ਮਨ ਵਸਿਆ, ਵਾਜੇ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਕਨੇਰੇ।
ਕਹੇ ਨਾਨਕ ਸੱਚੇ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਕਿਆ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਤੇ ਰੇ।
ਸਾਚਾ ਨਾਮ ਮੇਰਾ ਆਧਾਰੋ, ਸਾਚ ਨਾਮ ਆਧਾਰ ਮੇਰਾ, ਜਿਨ ਭੁੱਖਾਂ ਸਭ ਗਵਾਈਆਂ।
ਹਰ ਸ਼ਾਂਤ ਸੁਖ ਮਨ ਆਏ ਵਸਿਆ, ਜਿਨ ਇੱਛਾ ਸਭ ਪੁਜਾਈਆਂ।
ਸਦਾ ਕੁਰਬਾਨ ਕੀਤਾ ਗੁਰ ਵਿਟੋ, ਜਿਸ ਦੀਆਂ ਇਹ ਵਡਿਆਈਆਂ।
ਕਹੇ ਨਾਨਕ ਸੁਨੋ ਸੰਤੋ, ਸ਼ਬਦ ਤਰੋ ਪਿਆਰੋ, ਸੱਚਾ ਨਾਮ ਮੇਰਾ ਆਧਾਰੋ। ਵਾਜੇ ਪੰਜ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਤਿਤ ਕਰ ਸਭਾਗੈ, ਕਰ ਸਭਾਗੈ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਵਾਜੇ, ਕਲਾ ਜਿਤ ਕਰ ਤਾਰੀਆਂ। ਪੰਜ ਦੂਤ ਤੁਧ ਵਸ ਕੀਤੇ, ਕਾਲ ਕੰਟਕ ਮਾਰਿਆ।
ਕਰਮ ਪਾਇਆ ਤੁਧ ਜਿਨ ਕੋ ਸੇ, ਨਾਮ ਹਰ ਕੇ ਲਾਗੇ।
ਕਹੇ ਨਾਨਕ ਤੈ ਸੁਖ ਹੋਆ, ਤਿਤ ਕਰ ਅਨਹਦ ਵਾਜੇ।
ਅਨੰਤ ਸੁਣੋ ਵਡ ਭਾਗੀ ਹੋ, ਸਗਲ ਮਨੋਰਥ ਪੂਰੇ। ਪੂਰੇ।
ਪਾਰ ਬ੍ਰਹਮ ਪ੍ਰਭ ਪਾਇਆ ਉਤਰੇ ਸਗਲ ਵਿਸੂਰੇ।
ਦੁਖ ਰੋਗ ਸੰਤਾਪ ਉਤਰੇ ਸੁਣੀ ਸੱਚੀ ਬਾਣੀ।
ਸੰਤ ਸਾਜਨ ਪੈ ਸਰਸੇ ਪੂਰੇ ਗੁਰ ਤੇ ਜਾਣੀ।
ਸੁਣਤੇ ਪੁਨੀਤ ਕਹਤੇ ਪਵਿੱਤ ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਰਹਿਆ ਭਰਪੂਰੇ।
ਬਿਨਵੰਤ ਨਾਨਕ ਗੁਰ ਚਰਨ ਲਾਗੇ ਵਾਜੇ ਅਨਹਦ ਤੁਰੇ ਸਲੋਕ। ਪਵਨ ਗੁਰੂ ਪਾਣੀ ਪਿਤਾ ਮਾਤਾ ਧਰਤ ਮਹਾਤ।
ਦਿਵਸ ਰਾਤ ਤੋਏ ਦਾਈ ਦਾਇਆ ਖੇਲੇ ਸਗਲ ਜਗਤ।
ਚੰਗਿਆਈਆਂ ਬੁਰਿਆਈਆਂ ਵਾਜੇ ਧਰਮ ਹਦੂਰ।
ਕਰਮੀ ਆਪੋ ਆਪਣੀ ਕੀ ਨੇੜੇ ਕੇ ਦੂਰ।
ਜਿਨੀ ਨਾਮ ਤੇ ਆਇਆ ਗਏ ਮਸਕਤ ਕਾਲ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ 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 ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ
ਜਿਨੀ ਨਾਮ ਤੇ ਆਇਆ ਗਏ ਮਸਕਤ ਕਾਲ। ਨਾਨਕ ਤੇ ਮੁਖ ਉਜਲੇ ਕੀਤੀ ਛੁੱਟੀ ਨਾਲ। ਬੋਲੋ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।